One of the candidates trying to break into that lead group is Andrew Yang, who's currently polling at about 3% in the national polls, and he was campaigning today in New Hampshire. I spoke with him one-on-one in Concord. Before this run, you were a corporate lawyer, the CEO of a test prep company, and then you founded a program called Venture for America to help aspiring entrepreneurs. Why are you running for president?
I'm running for president to wake people up to the fact that we're going through the greatest economic change in American history, the fourth industrial revolution. It led to Donald Trump being our president. We automated away 4 million manufacturing jobs in Michigan, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin. And now we're doing the same thing to millions of retail jobs, call center jobs, fast food jobs, truck driving jobs, and on through the economy. We need to adjust to that and solve the problems that got Donald Trump elected in the first place.
Your signature proposal in this race is universal basic income. You call it the freedom dividend. It's $1,000 every month for everyone in the U.S. It would cost, Bridgewater Associates says, about $4 trillion. How do you pay for it?
It's a little bit less than that. So the way we pay for it is right now you have Amazon, a $1 trillion tech company, closing 30% of America's stores and malls and paying zero in taxes while doing it. So if we give the American people our tiny, tiny fair share of every Amazon sale, every Google search, every Facebook ad, every robot truck mile, we generate hundreds of billions of dollars in new revenue that would help pay for a dividend. A study just came out that said that our data is now worth more than oil. And how much of that value are we seeing? None of it, while our data gets sold and resold by the tech companies. If we put that value in our hands, we can build a trickle-up economy very, very quickly.
Under this proposal, everyone would get $1,000 a month, from the millionaire to the working mom making $40,000 a year. Does it make more sense to have it as a graduated freedom dividend where the mom making $40,000 a year gets more than the millionaire?
There's one state that's had a dividend in place for almost 40 years where everyone in that state gets between $1,000 and $2,000 a year, no questions asked. And that state is Alaska. They fund it with oil money, and everyone gets it from the richest Alaskan to the poorest. In our case, if we give it to everyone, it's going to become universally popular. There's no stigma attached to it. There's no I'm getting it, you're not getting it. It also removes all of the administration and reporting requirement, just like in Alaska, because there's no incentive to underreport your income if everyone's getting it.
But isn't giving Bill Gates an extra $1,000 a month a waste of money?
Well, my plan would get millions, maybe even hundreds of millions of dollars from the Bill Gates of the world. And so if we try and send them $1,000 a month to remind them that they're an American, it's overall a win.
People have been so focused on this idea of the universal basic income, they might not know where you stand on some of the other major issues in 2020. Where do you stand on Medicare for all?
I think we need to move towards a Medicare for all system, but I would not get rid of private insurance. The goal has to be to outcompete private insurers, and I think even if we do everything right, there'll still be a role for private insurance in the market.
You've argued for legalizing marijuana nationally and decriminalizing some drugs. Is that all drugs?
It's decriminalizing addictive opiates, because right now we have a plague in this country. 8 Americans are dying every hour of opiate overdoses. And the goal has to be to try and bring both abuse and overdose rates down. When you look around the world, when they've decriminalized these drugs for personal use, so if you're a dealer, you go to jail. But if you're an addict and we catch you with the drugs, we don't send you to jail, we send you to counseling and treatment. And this brings down both overdose rates and abuse rates over time.
You have no formal foreign policy experience. We're in a time right now, the situation in Syria, North Korea, what's going on with Iran. Americans are tuned into foreign policy at the moment. How do you persuade the voters that you have the experience necessary and that you're prepared to be the commander-in-chief?
Well, first, a lot of the threats we're facing in the 21st century are going to be different than the threats we faced in the last century. So that includes cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, drones, loose nuclear material, climate change, non-state actors. And we need a commander-in-chief that actually understands the challenges of this era. I believe I can help catch us up, because right now our government is decades behind the curve on issues like technology, cybersecurity, AI, and unfortunately even climate change.
You've been open on the campaign trail. I want to get to a personal question here. You have a son with autism. You have 2 young sons. And I want to ask you a question that probably isn't asked very often of male candidates. How do you balance your job as a father and caring for your kids and your wife with the constant travel, the stress of being a candidate for office. How are you balancing that?
Occasionally someone thanks me on the trail for running, and I say thank my wife, because I'm just very, very fortunate to have a super woman as a partner who's been taking on the chin where our boys are concerned. I miss them terribly when I'm on the road. They unfortunately are getting kind of used to my not being around. It's very hard, but we have a lot of family members who've been spending time with our boys. My mom, her mom, cousins. Everyone's been supporting the entire family through this time.
Andrew Yang, thank you so much for speaking with us. We appreciate it.
It was such a pleasure.
Thank you.